Hey, all right. Look at us. It's like we figured out what we're doing. Why does it say waiting for Jeff now? Hold on. Let me refresh. Come on.
Can I say that I've done 2 videos now?
Have you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, this is my 3rd video for today.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I shot one in my hotel room this week, so that's been fun. Hey, we're live.
Oh. Cheers.
We made it.
Finally.
Look at us. Welcome to Talking Heads, everyone. Episode 402. Your once-week live show for latest in beer and tech news. I'm Jeff.
I'm George from Chips and Cheese.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us on this Tuesday afternoon.
It does not feel. It feels like it should be a Friday.
I don't know what day it is. It has been.
What is time? What is reality? I don't know anymore.
So we are at the Intel Tech Tour 2025. We are officially allowed to say we are here to learn about Panther Lake and Clearwater Forest.
Mm-hmm. And
that's all you get to know.
Yep, I was gonna say, and you'll find out when it all goes live.
Yes, yeah.
I think I can say I've made content. I can say that much.
Yeah.
Content has been made.
Yeah, I've taken a lot of notes. I'm gonna go home and digest a little bit before I like put everything down. But we'll get into that later. But yeah, we are at the Intel Tech Tour event here in Chandler, Arizona. And it's been a pretty good week. It's been a very long week because our week started on Saturday morning. So we've been here for 4 days now. Tomorrow will be a 5th, and then I get to head home tomorrow afternoon. What's your schedule like?
I'm flying out basically when you are.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, there's by the way, there's a little like beer like craft brewery in the airport in Terminal 4.
Ooh.
Are you leaving from Terminal 3 or 4?
I will confirm.
Okay, you're Alaska, right?
Sure.
Then you're going to be leaving from Terminal 3. It's in Terminal 4, but it's connected. You can just walk.
I had to buy you cheese from Terminal A when I flew out of Terminal D at Portland.
Thank you for that.
You realize it's a 17-minute walk one direction right now.
Okay.
I walked for half an hour to buy you cheese.
To go from my room to the conference center.
It's also 17.
So I clocked it. It's just shy of a half a mile.
Yeah. This is one of the weirdest hotels I've ever been in that's not a casino.
Yes. Yeah. It's weirdly late. Like there's weird corners that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah. And once you get into one of the wings with the rooms on it, it just goes.
Yes. And it's like go, curve, hard stop left.
Yep.
And then curve, and then hard stop left. It's like, what? Why? It's weird.
Yeah.
Beer and beers?
Beer and beers. Yes.
Also, thank you for the $30 donation.
Thank you, Parker. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and thanks for supporting.
Also, I can't read the chat, so I have to pull it up on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Because my eyes are not that good.
Yeah. Did I change? I know I changed the description. Your once-a-week live show for everything happening in the world of Homelabs, PCs, hardware, and beer. Yeah. Beer and beers. Yeah. So yeah, welcome to the Craft Singles Show.
Mm-hmm. So somebody suggested that it should have been called the Craft with a K computing live stream for this one. Also, Zeus, why are you disassembling an Itanium? I told you not to do that, and you didn't listen to me. You didn't listen to me, did you, Zeus?
Zeus be doing Zeus stuff. Look, I am all for alliteration when it comes to naming things. That's one of my favorite tricks of being able to stick in people's brains. That's why I name it Craft Computing. I love alliteration. I avoid alliteration when it comes to K. When it comes to starting your brand name with K. So we were not going to do Craft Computing for tonight. Sorry.
Beards and beer.
Mm-hmm. Beards and beer, I could get behind that. Little cheese pairing with our beer tonight.
They actually do have smoked cheese.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I had that last night when it was tasty.
There you go. The tab's open.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, when the gentleman has finished moving that very heavy chair, because these chairs are very, very heavy.
These chairs are dense.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
May I order the smoked cheese?
The cheese?
Yes.
The cheddar?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
I think I'm good.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
All right. Now it will be beers and cheese.
Okay. AMD 64 is not an arch, it's an ISA.
Right.
I will be very distinct in what I say.
Words have meaning.
ARM 64.
Craft
You mean a arch 64? You really want to go there?
We're diving in tonight. I can already see how this day is going to go.
No, I haven't. I should. I should go to the Cheese Castle.
Yeah, has George been to the Mars Cheese Castle in Wisconsin? I think I drove by it at one point.
I've never actually been in Wisconsin.
I have been in Wisconsin.
It's one of the few states I've actually never been in.
Yeah. It's really funny because Wisconsin's known for basically three things. Cheese, beer, and everyone being drunk. That's
So two things.
yes. Well, no, because the beer is on top of the everyone being drunk. Hold on. You will love this.
Oh my god.
Okay? This is a list of the drunkest counties in the United States.
It's just Wisconsin
This is the heat map.
and a couple outliers.
Yeah. There's like, one in Minnesota, there's a couple in the Dakotas, and then Iowa's nose gets filled in a little bit by proxy of being so close to Wisconsin. But those are the drunkest counties in the United States.
That's amazing.
Okay? There's another fun fact that I know literally offhand is it Corbel? Corbel makes a brandy. They're out of Korbol, I believe is the brand name. They're a brandy distiller out of California. 80% of their net sales ship to Wisconsin.
Ha! That's hilarious.
Yeah. And there's a couple other distilleries that are very similar to that. That all the brandy goes to Wisconsin. I don't know.
So they're brandy fanatics, apparently.
Yeah. They love brandy. They love beers.
And ice fishing.
And ice fishing. Yeah. Pretzel. I'm looking forward to some cheese. I had a good lunch today, actually. It was Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
Turns out.
So we can't speak to the content yet, but what I can speak of is the multiple days of cold breakfast that we had that was finally fixed today.
I don't know if I've ever said this publicly, but Intel is a little weird with some of their events because when we go to events like this, they obviously put us up in the hotel and they feed us quite well. And for anyone going, oh, you Intel shill or whatever, do you realize that everyone in this industry gets wined and dined at some point by everyone?
If you say that you haven't been, you're either... I won't say that you're lying, but...
And honestly, it's more of a commitment to spend 4 days of my life at a single vendor event than just reading the press conference later.
Yeah.
So we appreciate the hospitality.
Yeah. Actually, there was a really good... what's funny is we're at an Intel event,
let me tell the food story.
Oh, fair enough.
You go to these events, and it's usually like, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks in between, free bar at night, and whatnot. Intel's always been a little weird because they try to get, I'll just say, too cute with they try to get too fancy. They try to be pinkies out the whole time. And so, like, the last event that I went to at their Hillsborough offices, they did the same thing. They did cold breakfast where it was like yogurt and fruit and whatnot, but there was like no granola, there was no toast, there was no bagels, there was nothing that would actually...
Was this the Xeon 6 launch?
Yeah.
There was hot. There was hot breakfast there.
I didn't see any hot breakfast.
There was hot. I had bacon there.
Did you?
They had a really good apple smoked bacon.
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of the previous one. I'm thinking of not Granite, but Emerald. I went to the Emerald launch there.
Oh, okay.
That's the one that.
Yeah, no, I was at the Granite Rapids launch, so.
And like for lunch, they'll do, instead of like sandwiches or tacos or something, they'll do like a charcuterie board and wine pairings with toothpicks of cheese, and it's like, sandwich. I'm hungry. I'm here working.
Yes.
I need protein. I need filler. The first 3 nights or first 2 mornings here was yogurt
Jeff,
and granola.
Is your mic working?
No. What? It says it's connected. Oh no, it doesn't. How did I lose connection? Oops.
So while Jeff figures that out, I will. Coffee.
How did I lose connection? This has never dropped before.
Oh.
We're going to
So, while Jeff is figuring out the mic situation, what I was going to say is I remember, so sort of on that 4 days for a single vendor event, when AMD had Advancing AI this year, it conflicted with International Supercomputing in Germany, and I was asked the question, would you rather go to a single vendor event or a multi-vendor event? And honestly, it's kind of, they're so different.
You might lose for a second.
Okay.
Now I'm pairing.
So to answer your question, but yeah, multi-vendor events versus single vendor events are very different, because at a single vendor event, you get to talk to the engineers, the executives, whereas at a multi-vendor event, those people often aren't there, at least the people that I like talking to. So to answer, but Novella asks, does California have some cheesemakers? Yes, we do. One of my favorite cheeses, which is funnily enough a goat cheese, not usually my favorite, is actually called Humboldt Fog.
I may need to run to my room real quick and get my backup pair.
Okay.
Because this is no longer connecting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there it turned off. Let me see if I can
override it somehow.
Yeah.
Technical issues. Unfortunately, that happens.
Oh, there we go. Pairing mode.
But is this going to become the cheese live stream?
It might for just a minute.
Okay. Unfortunately, you're on what, 4th floor?
4th floor. And
all the way down?
That way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff is going to be gone for about 10 minutes.
Yep. All right.
So.
Yeah, I think I need to go grab my backup set.
Okay.
All right.
Am I also going to have to be demiked?
Good question. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, we'll see when we get back.
We'll deal with it when it comes.
Yep. All right. I'll be back.
Yep. Okay. Time to start trying to read, like.
This is 2027.
But yeah, no, cheese in one fly, yeah. But no, so yeah, that's actually one of my favorite cheeses, which is weird. I'm not usually a goat cheese person, but I've started coming around to goat cheeses. Still, the type of cheese that I don't like is blue cheese. There are very few blue cheeses that I like, but yeah, didn't really have anything prepared. So if anyone in chat has a question for me, I'm willing to answer. Goat cheeses. I'm still a cow cheese person, honestly. Yeah. Okay, Gouda is good. Like, Gouda's good. Smoked Gouda is really good. Zeus, you idiot. You cracked the titanium die. So, okay, I'll answer the question from Novella. Why did titanium die? Because the foundation of which it was based was flawed. The assumption that compilers could solve all of the inherent issues with a architecture like titanium, which needs a certain number of instructions in a bundle, that did not pan out like Intel was hoping it would. So and titanium's performance wasn't very good until what they did was essentially break up the bundles into micro-ops, which any other out-of-order CPU would do. So that's kind of why titanium failed. There were some innovative ideas, don't get me wrong, but it just ended up not panning out like Intel thought it would. Let's see. So I will say, I've been lucky, Allison, in that I've never been to a bad single vendor event. What I have had once, actually coming back from the AMD Tech Day that happened like a week ago, no, 2 weeks, time is not real, was my flight out of Austin got canceled. So luckily that got sorted and AMD paid for the hotel room, but that was probably the worst experience I've had. Not due to AMD's part, but because of just what happened with travel. And this event has been great, honestly. So I've been lucky in that I've not been to a bad vendor event. What is the greatest Intel architecture and why is it the IAPX432? Okay, so for those who don't know, Intel IAPX432 was, I believe it was in the early 80s, it was Intel's first attempt to replace x86. And when I say x86, I'm talking about 16-bit x86 here. That system was unique in that it tried to put into hardware what software tries to do. So for example, it had not an in-hardware garbage collector, but what it did do was it would give hints to the garbage collector, which no modern CPU does. It was interesting and arguably very ahead of its time, but very much fell flat on its face. For the transistor count, mind you, this wasn't even a single die, this was across multiple dies. For the amount of transistors spent, it just didn't perform well. If it wasn't, arguably, some people would argue that if it wasn't for IBM picking up the 8086 and the 8088 and the IBM PC, Intel may not be around today, at least not in its current form. So, and here comes Jeff.
So, this may or may not just auto-connect. We'll have to
hopefully. See. Let's see. But yes, Bulldozer had interesting. So Bulldozer was the first x86 CPU with the first x86 CPU with FMA. So it had FMA4, which that's a whole nother story of why FMA4 and FMA3 both existed. But It had FMA, which is fused multiply add. I'm seeing it here. It's still trying to.
Okay, that's terminal.
Hey, I think it's there.
I'm back. I'm back, baby. All right. Cool.
But so Bulldozer did have some very interesting ideas behind it. But
yeah.
I think it would have been interesting if AMD had continued down that path, and I think there actually may be some legitimate use case. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you can just put it on top. There we go. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Would you like another napkin?
I think I'm all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there is some. So people say that Bulldozer sucked because of the single FPU, and I'm sorry, but that's wrong.
I think that's revisionist history.
Yes, I think that's people extrapolating from, well, other CPUs had two FPUs, therefore this was a bad idea.
Right.
No, the bad idea was trying to do the whole dual cluster approach without, in that time period.
Yes.
And part of it was that the single cluster just did not have enough units, like architecture units in it. So like it only had 2 ALUs per integer cluster. It only had one AGU, or maybe 2 AGUs. I can't quite remember, but it wasn't great, honestly.
So what's the beer for tonight? So
this is Pineapple Haze. I can't remember from where.
I did take a picture of the menu.
That was a prescient idea.
You have the Huss Brewing, HUSS Brewing, out of Tempe, Arizona. The Huss Pink Pineapple Haze, 6.6%. I am drinking the Galactic Moon Juice from Santan Brewing, Chandler, Arizona, 7.3%.
I know you said that Moon Juice was good, but I'm not a big IPA-er.
Yeah.
Also, I don't feel like a ton of alcohol because last night
You were here for a while.
I was here until just past 1 o'clock.
Yeah, he texted me at 1.
Yeah. I think I had like 18 to 20 standard drinks.
Yeah.
Because, no joke, they were serving this much wine.
Yeah.
Like, this was the wine. And I had 4 glasses of that before I even came over to the bar.
See, that was me the day before yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell me, this hazy's pretty good. This pineapple hazy's honestly quite tasty. Cheese After Dark.
Cheese After Dark is just ranting about different architecture decisions.
Actually,
Much like sober cheese.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, honestly, you're not wrong. Yeah.
Yep.
Would you like some cheese, good sir?
I think I'm all right for right now. I might snag one in a minute here.
This is kind of hard to pull out. Let's try. My pull-out game is not excellent right now. I've had a very long week, as have you.
Yeah. Yeah, so how long was I gone? I think it's closer to about a quarter mile from where we're at right now. So that was a half-mile walk that I just did. Let's see. So I did have something that I wanted to talk about because I've seen this crop up a couple of times online. We'll relate this to some AI talk because I mean, obviously that's where a lot of data centers are focusing and whatnot. But use cases and uses for AI. There's been one use case that's been hitting some fringe news outlets lately, and that is the use of AI upscaling and AI remastering for old TV shows. Okay. I've seen it done to some great effect, and I've seen it done to some pretty terrible effect. And this one popped up in my news feed again, but this is an article from March, but I figured might as well talk about it.
Oh, well.
So,
I have a couple more of these at least. I dropped my sword.
Yeah. Don't drop your skewer.
Skewer.
Yeah.
Sword. Yeah.
So let's just dive in. Peacock has been AI upscaling their older TV shows in an effort to call them 4K remasters of Cosby and Roseanne and A Different World and whatnot. The problem is that you're winding up with some really wild artifacts that are very reminiscent of...
Oh, that's like a peak, like, uncanny valley feeling.
Yes, exactly. The face, the uneven skin textures. It looks like they're raccoons.
Yeah.
Text in the background. It doesn't know what to do with it. And so you end up with like hieroglyphic looking text, and there's a whole lot more examples that I can't show because they're on YouTube videos and things like that. But go check out some of these, because there's a difference between making a TV show better by upscaling it or remastering colors or things like that, and simply plugging it into an AI upscale tool and accepting the default result.
Yeah, I think you were telling me about how DS9 was remastered.
Yes, so there's a number of fan projects out there for remastering TV shows from the 90s. DS9 has gone through a full AI remaster that's been generated by the community, but the difference is, rather than just going, yeah, let's de-interlace and let's bump up the contrast and let's sharpen the textures and let's feed everything through the same algorithm and then we'll publish the results. The DS9 team, I guess, actually went scene by scene, and not only that, camera angle by camera angle. Every jump cut during a conversation may have had a different algorithm to run depending on the scene and the elements within it. And so the AI upscale of DS9 is freaking phenomenal. I may or may not have seen it. Because you have to download it. You have to sail some 7 seas to go pick it up because it's not an official release. I may or may not also have...
It'd be cool if Paramount just like paid them and then made it like the official release.
Made it official, right.
But no, that probably will never happen.
But see, there's a reason that the fans of the show had to AI remaster it, and it's because we got an official Blu-ray remaster of The Next Generation, and that was actually rescanned film negatives and redone graphic effects, visual effects. And so you get the original film color and film grain and all of the pros and negatives that come with that, but you end up with a lot of character, and for the time, it looks fantastic. That was shot on film. DS9 and Voyager were shot at 480i on digital cinema cameras. 480i is the max resolution that we have off those.
Jordan, yes. You know how events are.
Jeff was responsible last night, went to bed at 10, took 2 Benadryl, and visited the Hat Man.
Whereas the night before that, I was the responsible one. Because I just went to bed at like 9 and passed out.
Yeah, 2 nights ago was my 5 glasses of wine.
Yeah.
And that was my...
that was me last night. This night, I'm thinking I might just go to bed.
But yeah, so there's a difference between remastering and algorithmically just plugging in something and accepting the results. And if a company's not willing to pay for a full remaster, please just don't.
Yeah.
No one wants to see faces go all contorted in the background or all of the very telltale signs of AI upscaling. If I go back down on here, I think this one had... No, hold on.
What?
That's not what I... Hold on, let me refresh.
Apparently Ding Dong Ditch goes very wrong.
So yeah, TikTok creator shows some of these really weird artifacts in this video here. And like I said, like foreground text ends up looking like hieroglyphics. It's completely unrecognizable from what you would see on the show. You can't read their shirts when you could on the 480 or 360i copies of it.
Yeah.
And so it's not a remaster.
No, it's a. Yeah, it's. To quote the article, it's a lot of slop.
Yeah. And that's the thing that I don't think a lot of people understand about generative AI, is these upscaling algorithms are still using generative AI. They cannot give you the same image back that you put into it.
No.
It has to pull from its training data and rebuild the scene from scratch the best that it can. The result is 85% similar, but if it's trying to... It also doesn't have any knowledge of motion data. And so from one frame, they upscale one frame at a time with no knowledge of the prior or future frame. And it's the same reason why multi-frame gen in gaming looks bad without that motion data interpolated in between. So games that are using DLSS multi-frame gen have that motion tracking data and can say, oh, if this object is going here to here within that frame, I can track that object on that path. If it's using standard multi-frame gen, it's doing frame by frame with no iterative motion data. And so you end up with a lot more artifacts out of those scenes. This is the exact same thing. It's the exact same algorithm. How's the cheese?
Good. Cheese is actually really good.
Yeah.
Where'd we go? We just stayed at the hotel bar here.
Yeah.
Or resort bar.
Yeah. It's actually a pretty solid bar.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I've been happy with it.
I had E. Taylor for the first time yesterday, which I thought I was going to enjoy more.
Yeah.
Didn't really like it.
Really?
It was too spirit forward.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough vanilla or oaky. It was just sort of generic bourbon and then burn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me some flavor. Give me...
I kind of feel the same way about Blanton's.
I've never had Blanton's.
Blanton's got big within the last 10 years, and everyone goes, oh, the bottles are beautiful, and it's got the horse on top of it and everything else.
I don't care about that. Give me good whiskey.
I want good whiskey, and I feel like Blanton's is like a little overblown. Water park, there is a decent sized pool here, but no, not a water park.
Not a water park.
Yeah.
I think we can... What exactly resort is this?
This is the Sheraton at...
Wild Horse Creek?
Wild Horse Creek.
No, Horse Pass. Wild Horse Pass.
Wild Horse Pass, yeah. Yeah, just outside Chandler, Arizona.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was really funny was coming up here, the first day, there was a sign that said, "Gut show and pumpkin."
Yeah.
which made me laugh first time I saw it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of been a running joke for this event, has been gun show and pumpkin.
Gun show, it was gun ammo show on like a highway reader board, and then it blanked and then went pumpkin.
Oh no, for us it was just gun show and pumpkin.
No, pumpkin was on its own independent line when I drove through.
Oh, for us it was gun show and pumpkin.
Yeah, that's funny.
So I should have taken a picture, but I
Degenerate AI. I like that. I like that, Allison. Deep fried cheese, when cheese is a guest with hops and brews.
Well, I honestly, I do kind of feel like a deep fried cheese right now.
That could be solid.
It's been a long event.
Yeah.
And I think I've been home maybe 7-9 days this month.
Yeah, I've been gone 4 out of the last 6 weeks from home.
Yeah, and I just kind of want to curl up and just take a nap.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah. We were talking about, multi-vendor event versus single vendor events, and I don't know what you said when I was gone, but I kind of like single vendor events because if I have any specific questions about architecture or decision making or anything like that, The engineers are here.
That's exactly what I said.
We're out here, you know, I had an hour-long conversation with the current manager of x86 architecture for Intel, and we just sat there talking about things. And don't get me thrown off the air.
Well, no, I'm thinking, did you just do that to yourself? I hope not.
No.
Okay.
No.
So okay. But
no,
yeah.
I just said we just sat here talking about things. I'm allowed to say that an Intel engineer is here.
That's fair. I was like, I don't know if you can say that.
That's not embargoed.
Okay.
But yeah, events like this, more than anything, are less than the marketing and more about literally learning about the products that are coming out.
Yeah.
And I do like that.
And although I will say that, to sort of play devil's advocate, when you have a multi-vendor event such as supercomputing, which we'll both be at,
yes,
there's less chances that you're going to go, oh, I've already seen this, and then sort of doze off. Like, because sometimes that will happen.
Yeah.
I remember that happened with the, I think, I can't remember.
We're walking around Computex.
Yeah.
And like this year, I know a lot of people were really down on Computex this year because they're like, oh, there's no big announcement. Computex for data center was huge this year.
Yes.
But also walking around and seeing, every company, it seems, is trying to come out with a small form factor gaming PC that's maybe using Ryzen integrated stuff. And the problem with that is, yeah, I've already seen like 12 of these, and your version is a white box of that.
Yes.
Like it's not that intriguing to me.
But the thing is, you can go to some other vendor and go, ooh,
yeah,
John's was showing off the N5 case, right? And
versus at Computex, I also got the got the opportunity to go and visit ASUS's headquarters in Taipei.
Yep.
And they were showing off one of their new tiny little gaming PCs that is also using a Ryzen integrated chip, but also an RTX 5060 on it. And I got to talk to them about like the development of that platform and like give them credit for like thinking outside the box. And you know, we get to dive a little bit deeper into things when you have a couple hours to spend with a vendor instead of a 15-minute booth visit.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's pros and cons. I think my preference is still for single vendor because what I'm interested in is much more technical, so it's not super common that at a multi-vendor event that will happen, with the exception of large launch events at a big event.
Don't say that out loud.
That's funny. That's very funny.
Don't get into it.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
I mean...
Nope, no comment. What else can we talk about? You know, we have one of the foremost experts on CPU architecture. Does anyone have any questions?
I'm really not. Maybe you could say the YouTuber space. But
sure.
As like a general, no. But yeah.
From a media perspective,
I guess.
And you know what? There's not many people that... I was on a Reddit forum yesterday afternoon and scrolling through. And someone had just dropped a rumor mill piece for like, I think it was for Panther. And so it was like just like rumored specs. And I'm like, okay, cool. One of the top comments was, I'm going to wait for Chips and Cheese to dive into this before I make any judgments. You're the only person... I don't remember which thread it was, but it was on Reddit. And someone said, I'm going to wait for Chips and Cheese analysis before I think about this one too much. And you're the only person who ever gets mentioned like that when I'm just scrolling through random threads.
So, do you remember what rumor it was?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, that's fair.
I know it was about Panther, so that's all I will say.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see when they launch.
Yeah.
Right? We'll find out more information.
Yep.
But no, it's...
Axe Effect shipping update. Yes, OpenViro. We do have an update, and in fact, this update will go live as soon as I get home. I'm going to shoot a quick video and give everyone an update, but we did need to make a minor change on the PCB. So we passed all of our CE and ROHS compliance testing, except for one test. It was the 15K ESD test. And whenever you do ESD testing, you test your products and you test it until it explodes. And so we blew up a couple boards on purpose. But at a 15K ESD discharge, the main PCB passed with flying colors. It was great. The probe PCB managed to arc onto a component with a 15K ESD discharge, which actually backfed into the main PCB and blew up our Ethernet controller, which shouldn't have been possible. And so we had to make two revisions. Number one was actually to our case, because it wasn't a component on the board that arced, it was one of the screws in the case that arced to a component.
Ooh.
We had an air gap that
you wouldn't have predicted.
We wouldn't have predicted, right?
Okay.
And so we designed the case with an air gap on top. So our case is in three pieces. There's the main shell. The PCB sits on top of that. We have a baffle that goes to isolate any heat-generating components, so we don't feed heat into our temperature sensor.
That's good.
And then there's a lid, and then there's 4 screws on top of that lid. One of the screws has an air gap that managed to contact a capacitor that backfed into the board.
Oh.
It didn't contact it, but it was enough of a gap where a 15K ESD could shock 8 millimeters through air.
Did you need to pass 15K?
We only needed to pass 5.
Okay.
But we went ahead and tested at 15, and 15 it arced. But we figured we might as well fix it. We know that that's where it dies now, so let's make sure it's not a problem. And so we put a couple additional diodes on the line. We figured out where it arced across on the main PCB, and we're also revising our case model to eliminate that air gap.
That's good.
And so we did go through a little bit of a quick revision. There's also a couple other minor changes on the main PCB. I actually got a shipping notice for the revised PCB on Sunday. And as long as we are put back together and all good to go, we should know probably by Friday if we can do. We're probably going to order a batch of like 10 that are fully assembled by the factory. 10 of each component. That way, if there's any problem, I'm not ordering 600 of them and then finding out there's a problem and paying someone to fix 600 boards by hand or having to throw away 600 boards. I don't have that kind of margin. So we're going to make sure that the 10 test good, and if that's good, then we will be shipping out. We did miss our shipping window for the bulk order, but I think we are still in line to hopefully deliver by the end of the year. And like I said, I'll know a little bit more later this week, and we'll be doing a full update sometime early next week.
So I don't know if you noticed, but Zeus shipped his Itanium die.
Yep.
But
good old Zeus.
Jay, to answer your question, as much as I love the folks over at Tens Torrent, no. The answer to your question is no. Their software just isn't ready yet.
Yeah, it's very promising. But even with Jim Keller at the helm, that's going to take more than the 18 months that he's been there to really spin up. And
oh no, he's been there for much longer than 18 months.
Has he been there?
He's been CEO for about 18 months, but he was the CTO for like 3 years before that.
Yeah, that's right. He went over like 21 or something.
Well,
like
he's
that.
a co-founder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like 21, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But I was actually talking with Tobias at the from the register about this, and he's like, "Yeah, the software is still needs improvement."
Yeah.
I hope that in, I don't know, 2-3 years I can recommend it.
Yeah.
Whether I will be able to or won't be able to, we'll have to see. But
because competition's always a good thing, and I'm always more than happy to see more people entering more spaces.
This is true.
And of course, Green chimes in and says, "Hard to beat an eBay P4 for $60." Just saying, not for modern AI loads. For tinkering at home, sure.
Jordan, I called him that. It was his reaction was pretty funny. No, Jay, no.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a channel. Oh, okay.
An Antec.
Oh. Well, they weren't a channel. They were
a publication.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. What else do we have to talk about?
I talked about Itanium a little bit.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And how it was in some ways. I'm thinking Ep.402, which was kind of ahead of its time in some regards, but it's no wonder why it sort of fell by its wayside. And then Itanium was just a bad idea. It didn't. Yeah, Byte Magazine was a heck of a staple. Unfortunately, they did go the way of the dodo. The adorable asses and hats.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The adorable asses and hats.
Read the questions first, so people.
Yeah. So Zeus asks, anything you can talk about from the event? Any fun, not under NDA content? Yes, the asses and hats. It was utterly adorable. Did you take pictures?
I did.
Okay, because I have some pictures if you wanted me to send them to you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
There are two of them too. It was so adorable.
I need to pull this onto this tab so we can all see it. There we go. There we go.
Yes. Asses and hats.
So, unfortunately, Firefox being... Oops. No, stop. There we go. So at dinner last night, they had some donkeys walking around, and the donkeys had little hats on. What you can't really see in the picture is that he also had a saddlebag set on that had a full bar on it.
Yeah, it was all just Mandela.
Yeah. It was bottles of beer and then limes and stuff in the top. And so I got to pet an ass in a hat and then drink a beer. And that was awesome.
Yes. Yeah, that was. Adam Patrick Murray has great hair. He does. Adam has great hair.
Yes. Yeah, that's a wild Adam Patrick Murray behind me, and that's actually Will Smith taking the picture. So.
Oh, is that Will?
Yeah. Will Smith took the picture for me.
So.
Yeah. God, dinner last night was great.
Yeah, the tamales were good.
Yeah, they had fresh tamales. They had a little nacho bar. They had like fresh guac at the nacho bar. And
that was good.
And so, no, the key was go get your tamale and your meats, and then go over to the nacho bar and get your guac, because the guac was only at one station.
Well, no. So what I did was I put the guac on the side.
Yeah.
With some of the chips, put the meat on top of the chips.
Yeah.
And broke up the tamales, put the tamales in, and guac. Oh, that's great.
Dinner was good last night.
Yeah. Much better than breakfast, which was just a hard-boiled eggs and yogurt.
And yogurt, yeah.
With some fresh fruit, but it was there was no protein other than the
They
eggs.
did have eggs and sausage this morning.
Yes.
But this is the first hot breakfast that we've had.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Come on.
actually, I'm going to show you something, but only you can see it.
Yeah. Dang it.
I actually have Marco actually sent me an even better picture.
Nice.
Because they had a macro lens.
Yeah, I was hoping to get close enough, and I didn't make it. Dang it.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Dang it.
And you can even see all the detail on it. So.
Ian's going to be so mad at you.
Good. He left early.
Yeah, he didn't get to bite it.
No. I should have done that.
You
But
should have.
I don't think the guy would have let me.
You don't have the street cred yet.
No.
Yeah. Ian could chip that with his tooth, and they'd laugh about it. We'd get kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know 23, they were showing I think it was Granite Rapids.
Yes.
And the photographer dropped the wafer, and it shattered.
Yep.
It shattered like glass.
Can I get an amber? First. So for beer number 2, we're going to go with a Grand Canyon Sunset Amber from Grand Canyon Brewing in Williams, Arizona, 5.4%.
But yeah, I mean,
Ooh, Zeus says, can we confirm or deny Ark is dead? That's not part of this meeting, so I have no knowledge. I did not ask the question, so I can speculate.
so there was an answer given.
Was there?
Yep.
Okay.
So I will show you.
I am not privy to this answer.
Were you not in that room at the time?
I wasn't in the room at the time.
You didn't have him. Okay.
No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They have actually posted that publicly.
Have they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They issued a statement like 2 days ago that said the NVIDIA deal has no impact on the future of Ark.
Yeah. I mean, effectively, it's a no comment answer.
Right.
What happens, happens.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know.
Yeah. Me being purely speculative here, I don't think Ark goes away. And I said this statement last week on my show, that a lot of people go, wow, $5 billion buy-in from NVIDIA, you're probably just going to scrap your own internal graphics division and start including RTX APUs. No. $5 billion? That's 2 months of revenue for Intel. Like, it sounds like a huge number. It's not really that substantial or imperative one way or the other. And like I said, at one point, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
At one point,
And you know what? Can I also get the amber?
yes, of course. At one point, Ford owned 40% of Mazda. Mazda still made their own engines and chassis and suspension and transmissions and bodies and everything else. They just ended up sharing some platforms. Guess what this deal probably means? Intel and NVIDIA might be sharing some platforms, might be co-developing some certain things. But it doesn't mean jack for either of their own individual product lineups. That's my opinion based on what I've seen from like these organizational buy-ins before.
So, how's the amber?
That's tasty.
So, what I'm going to say, and this is sort of going against the traditional thought at the moment. You know my opinion on this. I think this was actually an NVIDIA-led deal. I don't think Intel actually entered in the negotiations. I think it was NVIDIA that pushed for the negotiations.
Yep.
I don't think we are going to see. How do I put this? I don't think that this is an an Intel-driven deal.
Yep.
And even if you think about it from the perspective of, oh, they have to sell server CPUs. Here's the thing. I believe the current expectations for the number of NVL 72s sold is going to be somewhere in the rough region of like 30,000 next year. Mm-hmm. That's 36 CPUs per NVL. So that's about 1 million CPUs. You know how many CPUs Intel sells in the server space every year? 15 million plus.
Yeah.
The number is almost trivial.
Mm-hmm.
So, or a rounding error, really.
Yep. Vince sends over $10. Thank you so much. Ep.402, payment required. See, now I'm positive you're simply going through all the wallets that I offer over on craftcomputing.store. Especially because you're referring to it as an error, which is how I say it, when actually it's an HTTP status code. And I know you know that, Vince. Right there.
Thank you.
So, question from Green.
I'll trade you.
Are we still on track for ARC virtualization support? This is speaking directly to SRIOV when it comes to VDI and client side, as I imagine, knowing Green as well as I do. Last time,
you know Green?
I do know Green. Last I've heard, they were on track for Q4, but I haven't heard any status update to deny that.
I don't know.
Okay.
So
yeah.
No comment from me.
Yeah, they were going to introduce compute virtualization in Q3, which if you... I don't know if Wendell put out a video on this or not, but I know he demoed this at the 45 Drive Creator Summit. He did some virtualization with a B60, or a B50. B50. And a Flex 170. And VDI, so actual graphically enabled SRIOV, was supposed to be coming in Q4. I hope it still is. I'm going to be making some phone calls because I freaking need to test that. So,
going back a little bit to what you said, do you think that... So my main concern with the NVIDIA Intel deal is not the deal itself. It's that I'm afraid that the Intel board will not think before they decide to kill all GPU development. I hope they don't, but I don't trust the Intel board not to be that stupid, to be honest.
I agree with that assessment.
Right? I think the majority of Intel, the vast majority of Intel, sees why you need to continue GPU IP development.
Correct.
Even if ARC cannot continue development, you still need a GPU for laptops, for basic business desktops.
Yeah.
And I hope that the board doesn't go, oh, we're now partnered with NVIDIA. Let's Axel. If they do that, then I don't know.
Enforced chipsets all over again.
Oh God, I remember those. Although on the AMD side,
oh yeah, they offered them for both.
Yep. I had an Enforce
440,
430, 430. That was effectively a GT 6150.
Yeah.
That thing was a dog.
Yes, it was.
And honestly, even though that was only a dinky little Phenom X3, like 8450, the GPU or that iGPU was just horrid.
Yes. And Vince corrects me, it's technically still an error in the 400s because that's the client error space. You're correct. But you said error 200 the other day, not authorized, and that's not an error.
No. N-Force should not rest in peace.
Burn in hell, N-Force.
Yes. I agree with Jeff on that. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, no, N-Force was never a good idea.
No.
So when do we kidnap the entire Intel board?
Ooh.
Vince says, N-Force had amazing onboard audio. I don't remember too much about the audio from those days, because I had like a Sound Blaster Audigy on one of my, I think on my N-Force board still.
So
because sound cards were still in vogue when I had that.
I mean, if I remember correctly, I think my N-Force board had the good old Intel AC 97 standard. Mm-hmm. That mess.
Mm-hmm. Or God help you, a Realtek.
In those days, that was real bad.
Yep.
Nowadays, Realtek audio is pretty decent, but back then.
Yep. Zeus says Vince and Jeff having a nerd off.
Do you want me to get involved with architectures?
I can't match you in architectures, so.
Okay, so let me tell you something. So, when we arrived, I think there wasn't really, because the first day of basically every event is just everybody getting here.
Yeah.
So they never schedule anything on the first day. So on the first day, which was a Saturday, I arrived on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I have a D&D session every Saturday. And Jeff was there during the dinner, and I got a. So we were in the middle of a combat. Now, mind you, this was a 3-session combat, and our sessions run for 3 to 4 hours. This one ran for almost 5.
Yeah.
So, and because there's 7 people and a DM in that group, it's a huge group.
Yeah.
And so I brought dice with me. I had dice with me. So we were rolling, and I had to go to dinner. But I had to tell my DM that I had to go to dinner, but if you need me to roll, call me.
Yeah.
So in the middle of, just as dinner was coming, I get a phone call, and the DM's like, "Yo, you need to roll." I'm like, "Okay." So I rolled on my phone, and I rolled a 17, which ended up being a 25.
Yeah.
Because I had a 26. 25. Because I have a +8 to hit.
Yeah.
Right, which was enough. Because he rolled really, really well on his dice.
Yeah.
Killed the BBG, or the big bad guy of that fight. Yeah. So that was fun.
Nice.
So, sorry, just somebody was dropping off my laptop because I gave it to them to do some stuff with.
Cool. Do you want to snag it and put it over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do that real quick.
Now it's the Jeff show.
It was the cheese show for a bit, now it's the Jeff show again.
Now the Amber, so this is the Grand Canyon Amber Ale from Grand Canyon Brewing. This is actually really solid. Very
I don't really have a place to put this. Can I just put this underneath your laptop?
Sure. Or here, you can put it inside my laptop case.
Because my bag is really full right now.
Yeah.
And
just slide it in there, that at least then it's protected.
Thank you, good sir.
Yep. Done. All right. Cool. Yeah, this actually has. This is an amber, but it's definitely a West Coast amber. It's got a little bit of hops to it.
What's the difference between a West Coast and an East Coast amber?
West Coast things usually add more hops. There's more of a hop profile. And Amber should be a very malty forward beer. This has some hop forwardness to it.
Yes, it does.
Which is very reminiscent of West Coast style beers.
Never mind, cheese wins the dirt off.
Yeah.
Yes, I rolled while having dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And no, so the attack was up to 48 damage. Because it was 68. My DM rolled 40.
Mm-hmm.
And the BBG only had a couple. Only had like 34 health left or something. So, how many people can say they killed a BBG in combat at dinner?
Sorry, I'm having nerd offs with other people. And so Allison chimes in and said, don't make me wave my 8-bit BP6 at you.
Yeah.
So I said angry 775 noises. And they said, I'll see your 775 and raise you a socket 603. So I said, I'll see your socket 603 with an unreleased dual 604 Nakona core, 4-core, 8-thread system.
And I raise you...
which I own.
There's a thing that I want to get. I would raise you a part of a System 360. Specifically one of the CPU components.
I'll raise you a Sun Ultra 45.
You still need to ship that to me.
I do.
You keep saying that you're going to.
I do.
But yeah, no. I think the System 360 just beats that.
Yeah. Oh. Did we lose? No, we're still broadcasting. Okay.
Is this just YouTube being
YouTube? Yeah, my studio might have just been...
Let's see. Let's see.
Are we live? I don't know. Well, now YouTube Studio's having a hard time.
Yeah, I think we're still live.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Oh my.
What's up?
Can I have my laptop back? Maybe. Apparently, we're still running stuff.
Oh God.
For fuck.
It is a little warm now.
I am okay, Alex. If you're listening, I am the big stupid. Okay.
So we are still broadcasting, but I have lost YouTube chat.
Okay, maybe what we do is we actually run. Maybe. Let's see. Can we put it on my?
God.
We do this instead.
I'll just bring it up on my phone.
YouTube. I can't read it if it's small. My eyes are not good.
Yeah.
I actually need new glasses properly. Here we go. Come on.
Oh, no. Studio's loading.
Wait.
Hold on. Oh, we're back.
There we go.
We're back.
There we go.
Hooray.
Oh, sorry if you heard that.
It is normal for Chrome to crash at least once. I'm using Firefox on Apple. Like...
Still good. You're still live. Oh, you... Jay, I would love that. I would love to test that.
The alpha server? Yeah.
Yes, alpha. So, fun fact about alpha. Alpha is still in use. It's still an active ISA.
Yeah.
But not where you would think.
Yeah.
Because it's been communized in China. It is now used in Sunway CPUs. Because I believe they got a license from DEC to develop based on parts of the Alpha ISA, and since basically all the patents on the Alpha ISA are now public domain.
Yeah.
They're now using what if you're a nerd like myself, then you would know what tarantula means.
You're gonna have to remind me on that one. Hold on. I'm
what do you
think
that is?
I think I just lost the
Alpha
nerd
tarantula or DEC tarantula was.
I remember DEC. I don't know. And sorry, while you were talking, I was trying to rack my brain about who currently owned the Cyrix/Via licensure, because they're the only other licensed x86 manufacturer, and I know someone has been...
Xiaoshin.
That's right.
Technically, Intel may have repatriated one of them from, because remember, VIA technically had two, one through Cyrix and one through NatSemi.
Correct.
Which was WinChip or IDT WinChip back in the day.
Yeah.
Also, technically, IBM has an x86, but only 32-bit.
Yep. So
does NVIDIA.
Uh-huh.
Remember the MC, I think it's MCP 6117 was a SIS chip. That is a 386.
That's right. No, they've also got the DX486 system on chip.
Maybe it was a 486.
Yeah, it was the DX486 system on chip.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I have a device with that.
Yep.
I do.
Yep. Yeah. Is it one of the weird Chinese like Taobao laptops?
Yeah.
So, like mini laptop things had it.
I got the handheld one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So DEC Tarantula was an ISA extension to Alpha for SIMD. It was their SIMD extension.
Okay.
SIMD/Vector. I can't remember if it was technically Vector or not, but I'm not gonna go into that argument right now. But yeah, that was their SIMD Vector ISA. So they Sunway has since adopted it, and yeah.
Cody wants to know, where does an UltraSpark 2E CPU fall on this list?
2E
for a nerd off.
2E is very funny. It's a very funny CPU.
Jordan wants to know, I'll raise you my Knight's Corner Phi.
Knight's Corner is boring.
Yeah.
It's just P54C.
Well, no.
With MVEX.
No, hold on. Knight's Corner is boring. Knight's Corner, Knight's Landing, boring. Except for two individual SKUs. Which had Intel VT enabled.
Okay, that was more, you're right.
There's a 72-core virtualized SKU for Knight's Corner that you can find.
Transmeta Crusoe was...
Crusoe was the other one I was trying to think of.
Infineon is actually the rarer of the two, which was the second gen. Those are really hard to find.
Transmeta Crusoe was not actually running x86. It was running its own architecture and had a translation layer between it. Haha.
Yep. It was called the CMS, or the code morphing system.
Yes. So x86 instructions go in. Was it ARM instruction? It was like some kind of weird ARM bastardized.
It was real IW in the back end.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it was something on the other end. That I did own a Transmeta Crusoe x80 or not x80. Transmeta Crusoe tablet PC.
Was it HP?
It was an HP. It was the T1100.
Yep.
It was a 1 gigahertz Transmeta Crusoe, which was equivalent in speed to about a 266 Pentium. It was not good.
No. 266 Pentium in what, the year 2000-ish?
It ran XP, so like 2005.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a decade out of date.
So we're like a decade and a half out of date.
No, it wasn't that long. Pentium was still being shipped in 96.
Being shipped, yes, but actually, like...
Pentium 2 came out in 96.
I thought Pentium 2 came out in 92.
No, God, no.
Am I completely misremembering?
You are way off.
Am I
have the
completely
vintage shit all over you.
Well, you may have vintage x86 over me.
Yes.
But I have vintage craziness over you.
Yeah. No, like 486 was 1992.
It was 97, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, am I being stupid? I'm being stupid. I'm thinking of MMX.
Yeah.
Although,
MMX was 94.
No, it was 96. What? When did Pentium? It's 93. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, Pentium was 93, MMX was 94, Pentium 2 was announced in 96, launched in 2097. And that's why we have the 1 gigahertz race, because from 97 to May 2000, we went from 266 megahertz to 1 gigahertz with not a die shrink. We increased our speed 4x with no die shrink. It was a crazy time. It was literally wait 6 months, double your performance. Nice.
Yeah, you can't see that. Good, good.
Love that George is trying to have authority over shit before he was even born. I was there.
Okay, Boober.
Yeah.
I'll hold that one over you. Vintage craziness. I mean...
Jay wants to know, does anyone remember the OQO UMPC company? OQO was Samsung, and I owned one. It was a 900 megahertz Celeron. And I had the one with the full QWERTY keyboard on either side of the 7-inch touchscreen that had a track point. Track point's not the right word because it wasn't the eraser head, but it was like a joystick style, like a PS Vita joystick style.
Yeah.
And then a couple of buttons over here, so you could use it like a game controller. You could. There was a physical switch on it to go game controller or mouse.
Jordan, I am an idiot. I've said this many times. I am stupid. Why you don't believe me, I don't know. I am stupid.
No, the deal is you're so smart, but then there's like a time limit of where that cuts off.
Well, I'm also incredibly tired. So.
Good times. Good times.
What is time? I've like lost all sort of.
Yeah, great question.
What else? What other weird ISAs do I know? Logsoon's just bastardized MIPS. Oh, there's the funny one. Do you remember? Vince absolutely would remember. SH, Super H.
I don't think I ever dealt with that. I don't think I
remember it.
I don't.
If Vince is in here, he's gonna absolutely flip himself. Go. How do you not remember Super H? Because Super H powered the Sega Saturn.
Okay.
So, yes, Super H.
Okay.
It's okay. So there's a big debate right now in the RISC-V community about the compressed instructions, which takes the standard RISC-V instruction is 32 bytes or bits long, and the compressed instruction makes it 16 bits. I won't get into that conversation now if it's a good or bad idea. If you know me, you probably know where I stand on that. But Super H had a really good implementation of this. You want to know why?
Why is that?
It started as a 16-bit ISA. It was then expanded to 32, not the other way around. Yes, I'm firing. 1.5 cylinders is generous. I may be firing on like half of one. What do you mean by so all of CNC staff can do so? Also, Jay, what Longsoon or Long Arch 64, Chinese company.
Oh, I do know Longsoon. Yeah.
That's essentially making derivative. It's their own ice, but it's very, very MIPS inspired, just like Risk 5 is.
Yeah.
Do you want the last piece of cheese?
I think I'm going to pass.
I think I may order another one. But, I think I'm good on the beer. I think 2 beers is enough for me tonight.
I was actually just looking at the list because these have only been like 5 or 6%, so I think I can do one more and still be okay.
Remember, dinner's in 30.
Oh, I know.
So.
And there's more beer there. Ooh, there's a nut brown ale.
Ooh.
That sounds wonderful.
May I get another?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
And then I could, can I do the Oak Creek Nut Brown?
Yes, of course.
Perfect.
Wait, what do you mean? What's wrong with my audio? Am I leaning on the mic?
You look good. Levels look good. Breaking
Or am I just like... am I like slurring my words and I don't notice it?
I don't hear
Okay. Because when I get really tired, I start doing that.
Breaking news. Cheese likes cheese.
Yes.
I like how you're like, dinner's in 30. Oh, can I get some more cheese?
Wait, what? It's an hour 30?
For what?
For dinner. It's not until 7.
Oh, yeah, no, dinner's late tonight.
Fudge. I don't know if I can curse on this podcast.
Well, I already said S twice, so I think we've used our FCC allotted curse time.
Fudge.
Because I was swearing at you.
30.
Yeah. Nope, no audio issues. Cool.
Okay.
Jay would like to know whatever happened to MIPS.
So MIPS, the company, was spun out, no, wait, hold on. MIPS, the company, was bought by Imagination Technologies, then sold to Wave Computing, then spun out into its own organization, and is now owned by Global Foundries.
Ah, I didn't know they ended up with them.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's why
that makes some sense now that I think about it.
So, friend of the Tech Routine, James Pryor, used to be, I believe, head of or director of PR at MIPS and is now leading Glowflow PR.
Okay.
So that has sort of been my in for Global Foundries, which is how I got into Global Foundries Foundry Summit.
Gotcha.
Or no, just Global Foundries Summit, Tech Summit.
Whatever.
But yeah,
this isn't a marketing slide. You can just say words that are close.
Yeah, but so yeah.
Yeah, no, MIPS does still exist. You will see MIPS processors in.
But here's the thing: they stopped developing the MIPS ISA about 2 to 3 years ago.
Yeah.
They're now making Risk 5 CPUs.
Yes. Yeah. You could find MIPS stuff even in
routers.
Routers. There were some SBCs that were being developed that were MIPS based up until like 2019, 2020. Competitors of like Raspberry Pi, that I would see them spring up with MIPS-based CPUs. So they did exist until actually fairly recently, as far as a product that was still coming out.
The MIPS 24K will never die.
Right.
It's one of those that just will never go away.
Yeah.
For better or for worse, like.
Allison says it's after the watershed here. You're clear to swear as much as you want. I usually try to keep it 99% clean, which means we can swear once every 100 words.
But yeah.
Yeah, MikroTik have a lot of older switches and routers with MIPS. Yep. MIPS will never die in the router segment.
Nope.
The software is too ingrained.
For better or for worse, it will never die.
Yeah.
Or if it dies, it will die after I'm actually dead.
Yeah.
That's like x86. x86 will never die. Like,
right.
Z will never die. Power will never die.
Yeah. Just remember one of the architectures for Pocket PCs were MIPS. Yes, a lot of your... Thank you so much.
I meant the cheese, not the beer.
Oh, my apologies.
I am so sorry.
That's not your fault. That's what you said. That's all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm fine. That's on me. The cheese is coming.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sorry about that. Yes, I did just return the beer. I do not feel like.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm fading quite quickly.
Yeah, a lot of Pocket PCs in the late 2000s, early 2010s were MIPS based. I had a number of them. In fact, I believe a lot of the HP Jornadas were MIPS based. A lot of the Cassiopeias were MIPS based.
Actually, another ISA that people forget will never die is Z80.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Z80 will never die.
Yeah. Okay.
Motorola 68K. Actually,
68K will also never die.
No. Many ISAs that people think are dead will never die. Actually, let's see if I can pull it up. So I don't know if you know about this. The Apollo computer.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what this is?
There, I'll pull it up here.
Okay. I'm looking for a very specific slide or a like web page-ish thing.
So while George is searching for the exact page he wants to show, oops, hold on. Oh, wrong tab.
Did you just flash our audience?
Nope. I showed him my bare ass. With a hat. Yeah, so this is the Apollo computer.
So, I want to see if I can find it.
And you can still buy the Apollo computer, and you can add whatever modules you want to it, including adding USB if you'd like. There's a USB blaster module.
I'm going to send this to you on Discord because I can't find the actual page right now. But there you go. This is very funny.
But that is powered by the venerable, will never die 68K Motorola. Download that.
Yeah, so
I have a very, very convoluted system for showing screenshots. So hold on. Downloads. That? Yes. Yes. Okay. And now we can show that. Okay.
So, the 68080. So this is not actually fabbed in silicon. This is on an FPGA. But some mad lads decided to make an out of order 68K.
68K, yeah.
That's fully pipelined and has dynamic branch prediction. Now, that's not necessarily new to the 68K series, but
if we go down the feature list, it has every feature of every 68K system that's ever existed.
Yes. It also has some that you wouldn't expect, such as 64-bit support.
Yeah.
Or instruction fusing.
Instruction cache, yeah.
Or, out of order CPU.
LinStack.
Yeah. Yeah. Or memory prefetch. or 6 peak instructions per cycle.
Why would you need 64-bit support in a 68K processor?
You wouldn't unless you wanted to write new software for it.
Or port over...
But there was no 64-bit...
But why would you... What?
There was no 64-bit CPU.
Look, I've been aware of this project. This is even blowing my mind.
It's quite funny, honestly. Like, the fact that they went through all of this to make this is just... I hesitate to say peak hilarity, but it's very funny.
Mike says, I heard someone put a modem in a rock, and if you heat it up, it powers on, and you can download text files. Might have been a hallucination, but I'm sure it was real. Actually, there is a story that came out this week.
Oh, boy.
What was the... there was a story this week that dropped about the 56K modem. Hold on. Oh, was it this one? Yes.
Yes.
Did you read about this one? Yeah.
Yes. So, enthusiasts bond 12 56K modems together to set dial-up broadband records. A dozen screeching boxes achieve a record 668 kilobits per second download speed.
That's little k to little b.
Yep.
Just for clarification.
Yep.
668 kilobit download speed.
Yep.
This is what it looked like in all of its glory.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That is cursed.
This is a method that we
of course it was the serial port.
Yeah.
Of course it was serial. Of course.
That was the only way to do it.
Well, no. I mean, I know that channel. I watch some of his stuff.
Yeah.
Of course it was him.
Yeah. So this is a method we used to colloquially call shotgunning. You could do it with dial-up, and you could do it with...
Do we need to grab a beer can and have you shotgun something?
No, because the process is different. Shotgunning a beer is like broadband beer. That is like as much flow as you can get. Mm-hmm. You crack the top of it open, you have no restrictions, right?
Yep.
Shotgunning ISPs was having multiple phone lines, or later on you could also shotgun T1 and T3 lines together. It was a way of bonding multiple internet connections together to get a much increased throughput. And so they bonded 12 56K modems together and achieved a 668 kilobit per second download. I have worked on places that have shotgunned dual T1 lines together for a massive 3 megabit download.
Nice.
I've installed a couple as well, and then later decommissioned them.
Sorry, I'm just uploading to Google Drive right now, because Google Drive is, you know.
Jay wants to know, is 68K technically CISC or RISC?
It's CISC.
CISC, okay.
It's very, very CISC.
Yeah.
Technically, once you go out of... okay. I don't know how they do it. So, hold on. Let's see if I can find this, because there's a very funny slide from Cyrix.
Oh.
Or Citrix. No, Cyrix.
Cyrix? Yeah.
Cyrix. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I own some of their chips that I had when they were new. Can you say that?
I'm just gonna give you side eye. Yeah, sorry, I'm not a boomer.
I do have a Cyrix 266 at home.
So let's see, 25. So 35. So 203. It's gonna be like HC 11 or 12.
6502 was kind of risk before risk. You're kind of right. It was a cut down. I said kinda. Kinda is a qualifier.
That's why I'm not saying anything at this very second.
I'm technically correct.
Again, I'm just gonna give you side
I love just pissing them off sometimes. It's great.
You and Jordan both like to torment me.
It's so much fun.
You know, where did it go? It was right here. I'm trying to find it. But yeah, no, there's this very funny...
One of your people...
Ah, here it is. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks. Yet more cheese cannibalism has arrived.
Yes. One of your people, McMonkey Forever, who's not one of mine. You got any stories from when you fought in World War II, old man Jeff?
I guess back him up bad.
Yeah.
For that one?
Yeah.
No, let's see. I'm going to put this here for right now. But,
okay.
This is what I'll send this to you. But, this is really funny when you realize what they were trying to do. Oh, God.
ISDN, it still does nothing. I haven't heard that one in so long.
Babe, oh my God. You know, I'm at least the one that didn't have to deal with what happened at LA, Mr. Tech Junk.
Yeah. Yeah, is that cannibalism when cheese eats cheese? Yes, this is a form of cannibalism.
I've sent it to you. I sent you the link to the PDF.
Oh, thank you, Neto. Neto says, I'm guessing Jeff is only 36 to 38. Thank you, dude.
A lot.
How dare you? Look, there's a fine line of, like, stroking my ego and straight up pissing me off, and the gap is about 3 years, okay?
Hey, I was called 35 once.
Yeah. I will never forget, I started a new job when I was 21. And worked at that company for 3 years. And I was in the break room one day, and the company had this policy that, like, once a month on, like, the second Tuesday, we'll do a birthday celebration for anyone whose birthday it is that month in the office. And it was my birthday that month. I was turning 24, I want to say. And we had our monthly meeting, and everyone had cake and told me happy birthday, and I got a signed card, and that was all fun. And I'm in the break room later in the afternoon, and one of the older ladies who worked at this office, one of our office managers, was grabbing another slice of cake, and goes, "Oh, it was your birthday this month. You know, happy birthday." And I go, "Oh, thank you." And she goes, "So what is it now? Like 37, 38?" And I went, "Yeah, just something like that." Just like taking the joke and whatnot. And we went, "Ha ha 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 ha. How old do you think I am?" And she goes, 41? I was 24. So I thought she was joking.
Apparently your chat actually thinks that I'm 35. I'm not.
No, he's not. The fact that I said he wasn't alive for Pentium 2 should give you some indication.
Yeah.
No, so there was like this awkward silence because she had made a joke of like, "Oh yeah, you're 39 again," or something like that. And I went, "Haha, yeah, something like that." And I went, "Wait a second, does she think I'm older than 39?" And she's like, yeah, he's definitely older than 39. And so there was like this awkward pause, and I went, how old do you think? Yeah. She had me pegged 17 years older than I was.
She had you pegged.
Yeah.
Just. Yeah, no, apparently, yes, I am actually 12. Hence why I'm able to drink a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So I'm born with a 1 in front. The year I was born still has a 1 in it.
It's close, though.
I never said it wasn't.
I know when your birthday is. It's close.
Are you going to be at supercomputing for it?
I will be.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know if Will is planning, so I think Will is. I need to ask Will. Aging in reverse.
Ooh, this is a good question. I will repeat the super chat because it is a super chat. Jay wants to know, sends over $5. Okay, so what's the deal with the B7070 definitely showing up when Intel said it was definitely not happening and they were leaping straight to Celestial? This is not under embargo because that wasn't part of our embargo. So we're cool.
Yeah. Wait. Before you say that,
we can speculate.
Before you say that, Earl, I meant the first digit is still a 1.
Yeah. Yeah. George and I both had it on good authority that Big Battle Mage would be skipped in favor of Celestial because Celestial was close enough, and they didn't want to put out a product and replace it 6 months later. Like that was kind of like the gist of the conversations that we had. And these were private conversations, but they happened many, many months ago, so I'm okay saying that much. How's that?
Actually, I think I'm going to have to stop you.
Okay.
Hold this for a second.
Okay. All I'll say is...
Don't close it, because it is sending stuff.
No, I know. I'm speculating. I have no information yet because I haven't talked to anyone here about that particular product. What I will say is...
Did you miss that? That's why I'm stopping you.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to stop you.
Okay.
That also happened.
Okay.
Doesn't necessarily mean much.
What I can say is I also said what I'm about to say last week on the show prior to any information. And what has been seen in shipping manifests is G32, which is
there was G31 that was shown in manifest.
Or G31. Sorry, yeah, their numbering's weird. It's like G22 and G31.
No, it's G32. G31 and G21.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What was seen in shipping manifests is G31, which could be a bigger die Battle Mage, or it could be a server GPU. We don't know that the SKU was B770.
Yeah.
That's what I said last week. And you can go back and watch last week, so I'm not violating it.
Yeah.
Because that was my speculation.
But yeah. I just had to stop you there. Just because
Simply because I had already stated that as speculation, I was comfortable finishing it. So if anyone has a problem, they can go back and watch last week's show too.
And now the sun is very much in my eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I was born in the year 1999.
Yes. Barely.
Hey, close enough that I can still be that I'm still technically a 90s kid.
You don't remember the 90s.
True.
Yeah.
I've heard it was a better era.
The 90s were great. We didn't realize how good we had it for most things.
Parts like it's 1999.
Well, yeah, you can't drink now. And I almost could. Camera is much happier than episode 400. The lighting's a little bit better here. I mean, we've obviously dramatically changed the lighting. They do have like shades up in this 3-story room that we're in right now, but it's about ready to poke through the bottom where they don't have shades. And so sometime within the next 10 minutes or so, we're going to have to close anyway because dinner's going to be served.
No, apparently dinner isn't served.
Oh, that's right.
7.
Dinner's at 7. Cool. Well, I need to sober up slightly before dinner.
And I probably need another thing of coffee.
I might go for a coffee. Coffee sounds good right now.
Although I don't know if that is still open or not. I hope it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll be on for about another 10 minutes. Anyone have any other questions?
Are you sure you don't want some cheese?
I'm sure.
It's really good.
Yeah, I desperately want some cheese.
It's really good.
I'm trying to be very good right now.
Just have a little piece. Just have one piece.
Novella Hub says this nut brown ale will help you sober up. The further away from the Matrix we get, the more I truly believe the Wachowskis were ahead of their time. Because a line in the Matrix was, we've simulated the year 1999, the peak of human civilization.
So what you're saying is...
And in 1999, when that line came out, we're like, there's no way this is as good as it ever gets. We have so many problems right now. OJ just killed his wife and got off scot-free. The San Antonio Spurs won an NBA title. like, there's no way this is as good as this ever gets. And,
well, that's a fancy box you're holding.
Hey.
Are you guys those famous YouTubers?
Are you Patrick from SCH?
No, just me.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
Awesome.
You want to come say hi?
Okay. Are we live?
We're live.
Okay.
Yeah, we're live.
Cool. Yeah, this is public, so okay. Hey guys. I lost the side. Yep. Awesome.
Yep.
Cool.
We see all kinds of people here.
Do you guys want scotch?
Ooh. I'll take one finger. Yeah.
Welcome to events.
That's right.
Have a cheese.
It's a good time.
Have a cheese to celebrate.
Yeah.
There's a small one right there.
Cheese doesn't agree with me, especially when I travel.
Just have a bite. Just have a bite.
I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna slam the rest of this beer. I'm gonna be so good.
Have a piece.
God damn you.
Apparently this is a comedy gold, so yes, the scotch will help sober you up.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
It was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
This is true, Yocto.
You have to read the comments so people know what we're saying.
Cheese doesn't agree with you either in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
This is true. Yeah.
Cheese don't... Well, too bad. I already did.
Rev says, this scotch will sober me up. Look, I wasn't going to have another beer, but I will have a scotch. Ask Jay to say this so we know it's really Patrick. He left, but if he comes back with a scotch, I will.
Yeah.
I will make him do that. Skull says no one wants the intestinal cheese dam later, and that's what I'm afraid of.
It was just one piece.
It was just one piece. It was very, very good.
And look, don't worry. I'll eat the last piece
Thank
so that you don't feel...
You suffer so I don't. I appreciate that.
And I'll finish my latte that also has milk in it. Mind you, I'm pretty sure that I'm slightly lactose intolerant.
Oh, I know I am. And it's not slight.
Yes, you did, Green. You did miss to serve the home flyby.
Yes, yeah. Last couple nights I've been hanging out with Luke and crew from LTT as well, so they've been fun. Obviously Adam Patrick Murray, Will Smith, PC World, Tobias from the Register.
Ian was here.
Ian was here in and out, 36 hours.
Yeah, he earlier this morning was hosting the official Altera live stream.
Yeah.
For their tech summit thing. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. Jeff wants the pineapple sampler. Actually, every single morning they've had fresh cut pineapple.
Yes.
That has been fantastic.
It has been. That was the one highlight of the cold breakfast.
Yeah.
Was the fresh cut pineapple.
Yeah. I'll also give them the cantaloupe. The cantaloupe was pretty solid too.
My mother used to love pineapple, but she could no longer eat it after she had me for whatever reason.
Ah.
So I'm the reason why she can't have pineapple, and she blames me for it.
Yep.
Which, to be fair, that's fair.
Yeah. Gentlestone says apparently Lactaid makes a really good ice cream. I am actually not lactose intolerant. I am allergic to whey protein.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That also really screws you, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
How allergic?
Not that much anymore. If I do a lot of it, I will get hives. Like I can break out.
So
when I was a baby though, I had to have goat's milk because I was so allergic to cow's milk.
So what you're saying is, so one of my honestly really good. So funny to wrap up all the way back to the beginning of when you had to leave. Novella Hub asked, does California have any good cheeses? And one of my favorite California cheeses is this cheese called Humboldt Fog, which is a goat cheese.
Oh, interesting.
So maybe I should see if I can get some.
That might be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can have most cheese that's been like thoroughly cooked. Like on pizza, it really doesn't affect me because it breaks down the protein to a point where I can absorb it. But straight up raw cheese, I do tend to be a little careful with. So, are we gonna see AMD party cheese tonight? Well, it'd be Intel party cheese tonight.
Yeah. No, don't you mean ARM party cheese? And in that case, no.
Yeah.
No,
that was ARM party cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a crazy night. That was like 4 glasses of wine at AMD. And then going over to ARM and having like
another
another 20 drinks.
Yeah.
In a very like
it wasn't 20.
No, it wasn't
was
20.
A lot.
It was like 12 drinks in like 2 hours or something. So it was like 6 drinks an hour.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. Although last night, I'm pretty sure in the 5 hours I had like 18 to 20 standard drinks. Yeah. Because they were just filling it with wine.
Yeah.
Yep.
And at open bars, it doesn't matter because the hosting company has bought out the bar. Yep. So they don't care if they pour you full.
Yep. Also, Terror Pup, if I was allergic to coffee, I don't know how I'd survive.
Yeah.
The day before I flew here, I had 3 pots of coffee. Yeah, you didn't mishear me. I said pots.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually start my day with at least 1 cup of coffee, sometimes 2.
So,
and by cup, I mean pint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Novella Hub, is the ARM party also called a gun show? So on the way here, up the side road to get here, there was literally, I think we already said this.
Yeah, there was a highway reader board.
Yeah, that said gun show and pumpkin.
Yep.
Which is very Arizonan from what I've heard.
Yep.
But see, this is not a true poutine, Brian, because Ian's not here.
Yeah.
So this is just cheese and beer.
There's no potato.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I called this the craft single.
Yep.
This is the craft single show because we have a single piece of cheese.
Exactly. Well, I've had way more than a single piece.
You really have, yeah.
It was... Ooh.
That was Kit Guru and Tom Logan who just walked by, so... The gang's all here. Even had an ETA Prime sighting.
Oh, was he here?
He was.
Is he still here?
I only saw him the first night.
I was so gone the first night.
Yeah.
I was mentally...
Yeah.
I'm
hoping to see him at dinner tonight because I also wanted to introduce him to Zach's Tech Turf because Zach is here also.
I may... I may...
Fucking paparazzi.
My own paparazzi, mind you. My own paparazzi, mind you. No, but if you think I look bad now, that first night I looked like dog.
Yeah. Tara says, craft, you really need to do craft beer. Been thinking about that since last week. I mentioned, I think on the last 2 shows, because I did one with Rhett and I did one at episode 400, where I talked about the first beer that I would release if I ever did a beer run.
I swear if you say IPA.
No.
Good.
No.
What would it be?
Gosh, what was that beer? It was a German strong ale. And it's there was a brewery around when I started my channel called Belgian Underground, and it was a local brewery to me. They did Gypsy Brewing in another local brewery that was also local to me, and they had some of the best German-inspired ales and beers that I've ever had. But one of them in particular was called the
and she said, let the shades rise.
Right. One of the beers in particular was called the Amare Secret, or the Belgian Secret Army. And it was a Belgian strong ale. It was about 9.5%. And it was wonderful.
Is a Belgian strong ale bitter?
No, it's actually very malty.
Okay. See, I don't like bitter.
Yeah.
Except in my gin. I like sort of some of the bitterants.
Yeah.
Like it depends on what I'm drinking.
Yeah.
But actually at this bar, they have a delicious drink called the Cactus Flower, which uses Beefeater, which is actually a sort of a more sort of tonical...
well-rounded gin. Yeah.
But that was really good.
Yep. Yeah, 1859 Maibach, that would be another one. I might want to do a Maibach, although I don't know that I'd want to use Sandy Yam's exact recipe because that's Sandy Yam. Like I want them to have their own beer. But the beer that I want to make, the Secret Army, is no longer in production. The brewery or the brewers closed down shop, and he told me he would sell me the recipe. And so I might buy that recipe and produce a beer, because I know people who would produce the beer, which is funny because in a roundabout way, it would be produced in the same equipment, because Belgian Underground did what's called Gypsy Brewing at Seven Brides in Silverton, Oregon.
Is that like a...
Gypsy Brewing is literally when you come in at night like an elf and you use someone else's equipment.
So it's just like the Ghost Kitchen.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So Belgian Underground brewed at Seven Brides in Silverton, Oregon. Seven Brides shut down. Well, a buddy of mine opened a brewery called Ratchet Brewing, and they bought the Seven Brides facility. And if I ever did something, I would probably ask my friend who owns Ratchet Brewing to brew me this beer that was previously brewed in those machines.
That's funny.
So there's like 4 layers of connection back to brewing that beer in the machines that they were originally brewed in. That would be really fun.
It actually does not have on Untapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It was a rare one. It was the first beer that I ever had on camera.
Was the brewery at that point in time still open?
Yes. Yeah. They closed in 2020.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, that's some full circle shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is why it'd be so much fun. So there's been enough demand for it. I think I might have to do it, maybe do a special run. The deal is, though, could I get it on a beer buying service? Could I get it on what's the Tavor? Could I get it on Tavor so people could actually buy it around the country and we could ship it, rather than you have to buy it from me locally, but I don't have a shipping license for beer, so I couldn't legally sell it to you. And what you do not want to do as a business is run afoul of the ATC.
I thought it was the ATF.
ATF, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alcohol, tobacco, firearms.
Yep.
So if we do it, we're going to do it right. We're going to do it above board. So I would need to partner with someone that also had a shipping license, so we could move it out of state.
Unfortunately, those are not common, and they like working with very specific people. Unfortunately.
Yes. Yep.
So.
Anyway,
I would offer to taste it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great beer. It's one of my favorites of all time.
Yes, Skull. We're both very tired.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a long week. Anyway, it is now 6 o'clock. We got dinner here shortly.
Well, not for another hour, actually.
I said shortly. That's shortly. Yeah. I was hoping. We'll give Kennedy a couple more minutes to show back up, because I kind of want him to do a this on camera. I think that'd be funny.
Watch, just as we wrap up, he's going to come down.
Yeah. Brian says if you fly with the beer, ATC might get annoyed as well. Air traffic control.
Dinner and a show.
Dinner and a show, yeah. Release it through your friend if they have a license. They are only licensed right now to brew and sell within their facility.
Yeah.
And they also have a distribution license with a local distributor. I do not believe they have an interstate license. So I would need to figure that out.
Yes, this has been a week of many acronyms.
Yes.
So.
Fun times. Fun times.
Fun but exhausting.
Yes, exactly. And the lighting's changed like 5 times in here since we started.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of, it was that sunset warm for a little while.
Yeah, now it's starting to become cooler.
Yeah, I liked that light. That was a good light. George needs a power nap.
No, I need food and then I need proper sleep.
Yeah, also yes.
And unfortunately, tomorrow's an early morning.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Actually, today was also an early morning.
Yeah. I showed up 15 minutes late because I just couldn't. Turns out I didn't. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I knew exactly what you were going to say, and yeah.
I stopped myself, but. So, anyway, I think we're all good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, I don't see a Patrick, so I think we'll go ahead and wrap this one up.
Unfortunately, this is the wrap up.
This is Craft Computing. Thank you for watching episode 402 here on Craft Computing. Join us every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time for the latest in beer and tech news right here on YouTube. Subscribe to Craft Computing if you haven't done so already. Check out Chips and Cheese if you haven't seen him. He's got YouTube as well as chipsandcheese.com for all of your architectural and CPU and GPU breakdowns. How's that?
Part supported.
Well, now it is hops and cheese. Thank you all so much for watching. Every single week, support us on Patreon. That really helps us do events like this, helps us keep the lights on around the studio. And as always, we'll see you next week.